Hey guys, Dark Sonic Reactions here, and we're back with another reaction video. And today we will be watching Gimai Seikatsu, episode 1. I think that's how you pronounce it. But first things first, I am a man of curiosity and very low judgment. Now, what does Gimai Seikatsu mean? Well, when I pull up the old name of the English, Days with My Stepsister. Now, I know what you're thinking, but hey, like I said, I'm a very curious man, and as someone who was a fan of Orimo, even though that was real siblings, I was down. I was all for it, man. So, it's been a while since we've watched something a little out there, a little different, and it being seasonal, I saw it and I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of seasonal things I could watch. I'm not, especially that Dear Friend one. That one seems extremely popular. I've seen images all over the place. However, I haven't seen anyone talk about this. And as a man, I'm just, sometimes you gotta keep people on their toes. You gotta keep them unexpected. You never know what's gonna come, and you just gotta get out there. You gotta do something different, and that's what we're here to do. I honestly, the name alone was like, all right, we're doing it. I could see a positive. I see the score rating, a 7.42. You know what? That's good enough for me personally. If it was bad, but it's positive enough for me. Seasonal, stepsisters. You know what? I'm down. I'm for it. Anything could happen, honestly. I got nothing to work on. I purposely have very much not read any of the synopsis and whatnot. We're just going in. This could be anything, really. I mean, involves stepsisters, so either someone died, or a separation, and two families come together. And who knows? Honestly, things could get pretty wild here, and I'm down for something pretty wild. Old series will continue to be uploaded, but we'll get some new reaction series back out in the open here. Really, not much else needs to be said. We're gonna get into this. We'll see where things go, and let's have some fun. Anyways, Gimai Seikatsu, episode 1, in a 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's see, what do we have here? We have a slow fade in. It's quite blurry, honestly. That's a little better, at least. Let's see, black and white overview of a cityscape. Very interesting way to start the episode. I mean, one could debate that. I mean, you could meet before that moment. That's also fair, but sometimes it's not instant. Sometimes it is, depending on how those kind of things go. If the parents want to involve that kind of thing. I believe these will be our step siblings here. I mean, it's completely unrelated. I feel like it's fair game. It's definitely fair game. In America, it's probably definitely a lot more weird. I mean, that's definitely a way to look at it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily true. You can definitely get to know each other through time. Especially, it depends when you become a step sibling. Is it at a very young age, at a more middling growing up phase, or at a more, exiting high school kind of phase. There's definitely a big steps you could take there, and it definitely will give you very different relationship as things go by. Very beautiful piano piece we have here, though. I am a fan of the piano. This is very nice. Hmm. Man sneaking in. Leave his phone behind or something? I'm not exactly sure what he grabbed there. Seems to be a nice little anime-esque club. These probably the parents, I would imagine. Just a guess, of course. This man is on a mission. All right then. Home with a stranger. That's a wild thing to just throw out there. Dang. Hey, this is legitimate stuff going on here, man. Don't worry about it. That's very sudden. I mean, how long have you been seeing each other? It seems like a pretty. Maybe it's sometimes you just get thrown into the situation. You know, sometimes it works better. I mean, it also depends how long he's been, apart, separated, alone. Little younger. Probably wouldn't imagine by. Probably not by much. Hmm. Alright. No, it's okay. It's perfectly fine. I mean, was the girl he looked at on the phone his actual sister? Wait, I do say little. What the heck, dude? Oh, thanks, 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 man. Ah, I see. So she's changed her hair. I did look pretty dang photogenic to me, if you ask me. Looks looks good. It seems like it's pretty chill guy. Not bad looking. He seems pretty normal. Okay, dude, that's a weird thing to say. He's hard working. Can respect that. Okay, dude, you're being weird, being weird, man. But it's working. Not too shabby. Oh, all right, all right. Let's see what you got. Hey, you told some good jokes, I guess. Not too bad. Oh, I mean, he was just he's thought pretty. He's going pretty chill. It seems pretty serious conversation right out the gate. I'm about it. What you got? Well, dang. I mean, they are, like I said, they're at that age where it's like it's a really awkward situation to become siblings with someone at that age because you're not really growing up with that person. They're just kind of thrown into your life in a situation like that. I mean, they're basically almost going into their own lives that already. So it definitely makes it a very interesting situation. Yeah, they're like, yeah, let's do what we do. Don't expect anything crazy. Let's live our lives, kind of doing what they're already working with. I can respect that they got right down to it. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Yeah, I mean, gotta keep the place nice, tidy, clean. I can understand. I mean, hey, a new. It's a. I can respect it. You know, gotta make it nice and tidy. Very, you know how guys are. Even a balloon, no less. Oh, jeez. Hey, she's just, sometimes, just gotta get a little bit of everything. I wouldn't exactly call it a welcoming home. Dang. Exactly. Nice and tidy. No, perfect. To say it straight. Yes, of course. With man's got to focus up. That is not. That is not the way to do it. A little cringe. A little cringe, but we'll let it fly. He's doing his best. I can respect it. I mean, it was funny, but it's also a little cringe. I mean, I would imagine they'd have some sort of their own things to put into the room. It's not. It's not too bad. Hmm. Oof. That's quite an upgrade then. Looks. No man, that does sound a little rough. And probably a bit lonely though. I don't. I mean, she probably is happy to have some kind of better home life. Hmm. Yeah. Fair enough. Hmm. Hmm. A winner. Uh. I mean, you literally did just met. I mean, you got to be somewhat formal and becoming basically siblings at that point as well. Just playing it cool. I get it. All right, let's hear it out. Straight up. I mean, this home life, you're gonna be seeing each other for a decent amount of time. Yeah, well, that easy. He seems like a very chill guy. He's keeping it real. You know how it is. Can't really be strangers if you're living in the same house. Yeah, I mean, this is literally you've been here for like a few minutes. Dang. I mean, it's a big change in your life, you know. It's not something you take so easily here. But yeah, I get it. It's a big change. Dang. Dang. I mean, that's how school is, though. A lot of the people in school just get out. They're really telling it as it is, you know. There's no there's no tiptoeing around. This is nice. I mean, hey, least he can do, right? This seems pretty chill. I'm not sure what I was expecting, honestly, but this seems very nice. You know, very chillaxing, doing as you do. And it has beautiful piano. I'm always a fan of piano. Some old stickers from a childhood. I got some of those still lying around my room on the walls. And closet as well. You know how it is. Man, you know, oh, this guy. He's all right, probably. There's a lot of boxes in here, you know. Uh, wrong thing to grab, buddy. Hey, you gotta get used to living with some girls. You know, it's been a while. You know how it is. Ooh, really nice there. Huh. I mean, that's not. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Are they going to the same school and they haven't even talked to each other, or maybe they just haven't really realized or noticed? I don't know if that's necessary. I mean, what do you be like? Oh, well, what's up, sis? What's going down? Like, hmm. You never know. I mean, he's getting the call. You gotta take the call. Nothing wrong with that. We're in the closet now. This is feeling kind of weird, honestly. That this is weird. No, not exactly. That's. I mean, hey, perfume goes a long way. It's a very strong scent. Dang, man's got to earn his money. Well, not exactly little. Well, yes, actually. Yeah, yeah. You never know. You might get a sneak peek. These kind of things happen. I mean, hey, it happens. It's oh come on, man. I mean, they are just thrust into the situation without much of a. It's definitely interesting. Hmm. We do have some very interesting shots in this anime, I will say. Like, sunset bike. I mean, there's been some very interesting and nice shots. Just, for time passing by. Very, things, I'm down with this. I did not know what to expect, honestly, but you know what? I'm very much down. This is unique. I don't think we've really done something like this. It definitely feels more unique than something we've done recently. I mean, I haven't done many new things recently either, so it's nice. Long day, finishing up work. I kind of keep it quiet. Don't want to wake anyone up. The dead of night. It's nice and chill, Sometimes it is nice to just sit back, relax, and just have it be cozy here, Nothing crazy has to happen. There's some nice music. Man's living his life, getting used to the changes. I can respect it. Oh, hey, what's up? Up a little late? Yeah. I did a fine enough job, I feel. Just to be like, hey, what's up? Well, mm, that is pretty rough. So having someone actually, interact at this time of day is probably very different. Even, I mean, family, but barely even really get to see each other as a mother and a daughter. Must have been nice. I mean, still gotta, care for each other and all. Hmm. Fair question. Nice and steamy in here. I guess he went first. Yeah, to save time. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely get down with the music in this. It's just chill vibes all around. Man seems to have lived a pretty slow, boring life. But it's very interesting how they do this, time passing here. Well, that's convenient. Huh. That's not too bad. Like, no, that's crazy. Is that like a? I assume that's definitely a thing. That's not something I would have. That's not something I have. I got just old fashioned, nothing cool or interesting. That's pretty. That's pretty cool. I like that, and it's on the outside of the bathroom, no less. Bathroom's free. You're good to go. This is all a very unique and different situation to them. They're not used to this. Well, there you go. There you go. Things going pretty well so far. Take a little bit of time to get used to it, but not too shabby. All right, that wasn't too bad. But she definitely got a different look from when she was a kid. Going through that phase, you gotta change up your looks. Go with the long blonde instead of the short black hair. But very, um, very different than what I was expecting. I mean, it is the first episode. Got to build up things. You know, got to establish. But yeah, that was actually, honestly very interesting. It's very different and unique. I mean, since the most recent thing I watched was Frieren, I mean, this has definitely a very different vibe. And what I watched before Frieren, honestly, I don't even remember. But this just seems very chill. The music and shots, especially, just the long, lingering shots, some could call that cheap. And to pad out time. But I feel like it really establishes what we got going on here, you know? Just slow, you know, it's life, you know? Man's chilling in the bathtub. And time just goes, you know, on walking back, you see a wheel on a bike spinning in the sunset as it goes. I feel like it's all good, you know. Things take time. It's not rapid pace. You know, we're just moving. Oh yeah, we also watch Konosuba. That's right. Yeah, that is kind of pretty fast paced. It takes its time. It does what it needs to do. You know, it's a lot of lights. You know, getting used to a new home. Don't know all the light switches. I think we've all been there. I think that's fair. I go to someone else's house. I don't know how any of that works. A deal and a fried egg. Hey, you know what? I'm down with the fried egg for breakfast. You know, a little bit of maybe a bit of omelet myself. I like if I'm gonna cook an egg. I'm gonna make an omelet. Like it's really not that much more difficult than just making a fried egg itself. Just get a little cheese. Get like maybe some tiny pieces of meat you got in the fridge. Just throw that in there. The omelet done. But yeah, that was Gimai Seikatsu. I think that's how you say it. Probably. I don't know. I'm so bad. But Days with My Stepsister, and like I said, very different. I must say. It's just I don't know how much the vibes will carry over into other episodes, but this is just a very it's just vibes, you know. Slow is very slow. It's chill. The music, it lingers on shots. You know, you get the feeling. You know, it's a new environment. Not used to the situation. I don't know how long people have been separated and all that. You know, it's a different situation for them. They've been living very different lives. Especially, seems like she's been living is very different. So yeah, this is very interesting, and I'm down to see where it goes. At least I can remember the main character, Yuta. The names, other names. Yeah, but I'll try and get the names down of it. It was the first episode, of course. But yeah, I feel like it was just very interesting. I keep saying that, but you know, I feel like this, like I said, this isn't really on a lot of people's radars. I don't feel. Like, I don't see anyone really talking about it. I saw one small thing and I saw the name and I'm like, huh, you know what? Let's go for it, you know. And here we are. So I'm very interested in seeing where we continue with this. You know, building up relationships. You know, they're very much strangers. They can say, hey, I don't really expect anything out of this, you know. They are old enough that they basically could be having their own lives in a year or two at this point. So, you know, they got basically a year, like a school year and a half, who knows, of like life that they have to be living in the same house. And then they could just be on their own, doing their own things after that. So, It should be interesting to see how that grows and blooms. I don't really I know. This could be a lot more wholesome than I'm making it out to be, and that would be very different and unique, which would be actually very. I would just like that. Thing would be really cool actually, but who knows where this is actually gonna go? But I'm excited and I'm waiting for more. So anyway, so you guys have enjoyed. I hope to see you guys again next time.